are uniquely portable magic. Assalamu alaikum madab. Hello lovely listeners. Welcome to another exciting episode of our YouTube podcast. I am Atifa and today we have truly special topic to explore. We are diving into the world of books but with a modern twist that will bring the magic of reading closer to all of us.
In the case of good books, the point is not to see how many of them you can get through, but rather how many can get through to you. Assalamu alaikum from me. I'm Ajay. We are thrilled to have you with us today because we are about to introduce an incredible initiative that would revolutionize how we access and enjoy books in Kashmir. It's called Rashtriya e-Pushtakalaya, and it's an online repository of ebooks designed for readers of all ages in various genres and languages.
This initiative is brought to us by the National Book Trust, Ministry of Education, Govt of India, and it's something that will bring immense value to our region. Imagine having access to a vast library of books, all at your fingertips, no matter where you are in Kashmir.
We will be discussing everything you need to know about Rashtriya e-Pushtakalaya, how it works and what it means for the people of Kashmir. We have our esteemed guests, Mr. Ateeq and Mr. Ajay, who will walk us through the details, but first, let's start with some key questions that our listeners might have.
So sir, I would like to ask, could you tell us more about the inspiration behind Rashtriya e-Pushtakalaya? Why was it important to create a digital library for nation and especially for the regions like Kashmir?
So Rashtriya Pushtakalaya, as you know, this is an initiative at Ministry of Education and Department of School Education and Literacy. So major objective for this initiative was to bring a culture of reading. The more informed the society is, the better citizens we will have. So that was the main objective or the ethos that we want to carry throughout and to roll out this app across India. And moreover, as we all know, that we came across pandemic and there has been a substantial loss for the students that they have suffered. So this is also a way to give them a good information, or I would say a good content which would help them for their holistic development. Yeah.
My question is, what are the different genres and types of books that users can expect to find Rashtriya e-Pushtakalaya? Is there something for everyone?
Yes, there is something, or I would say there are various things for everyone. So depending on the interest, like as you know, everybody might not be liking the subject or the same subject or might not have the same interest in books.
Yes.
So in Rashtriya Pushtakalaya, we have been catering different, like first and foremost is the classics.
Okay.
Like as you know, India is a land of culture.
Okay.
Every state, every district, or I would say every corner, you'll find a different culture altogether.
Exactly.
So we are bringing all those content over here. First, that would be made free to access in different languages. For example, Odia, Kannada, Tamil. So right now it isn't. We are working on it. Yeah, but it will be made free for all. And this is a free content that everyone will be getting.
Very unique concept.
Sir, I would like to ask, how can schools and educational institutions in Kashmir integrate Rashtriya Pushtakalaya into their teaching and learning process?
The schools can actually benefit. See, the challenge or the era we are living into, it is a digital era. As you all know, right? We are flooded with information and everything. And students are also flooded with the task, like they have to get into several academic books. So their brain needs to relax and they need some time for their own. So these books will actually give them that vent where they can actually get more content for their imagination. They could actually have a touch of the different psychology or different culture through books. This is the first aspect. And the second, I would say, these books will actually help them in their holistic development. As you all know, like reading cannot make you fit. Just getting into academic books might not make you a good citizen, or I would say a team player to work in future. To have a professional development, holistic development, so that when you get anyone who comes out of the school as a good citizen first, a good team player to work into, a better professional, so that they could groom leaders to come in.
Exactly.
See, and for that, any student or any kid that is coming out of the school should have that holistic knowledge. I would say not in terms of the subject matter that is there, but in terms of the literary content so that he or she should feel proud of their culture from where they are coming, and they should not miss their roots.
Thank you so much for your answer. My next question is, for students preparing for exams, does Rashtriya Pustakalaya offer any specific resources or study materials that can assist them?
So as of now, I cannot say exactly how it is mapped to any competitive examination,
Okay.
but the perspective that I can share is that any competitive examination will have content like comprehensions that
Okay.
it's coming up. So reading books will actually help them to gear up for the upcoming examination with the
Ah.
habit that has been built up. For example, like when we came out of school or anybody who's coming out, then we came across several books that is meant for only reading,
Okay.
like for CAT preparation or for GMAT preparation.
Okay.
So we have those books. But a
Okay.
student who has been into this culture of reading,
Okay.
who has known like these are a content, how to gaze through the content in front of and pick up good ideas and get things working through that.
Okay.
So that will actually help them in those competitive examinations to stand out in the crowd.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. What kind of support is available for users who may encounter issues while using the platform? Is there a help desk or customer service available?
Yeah, there is a helpline number, so I'll be sharing it in some time. First. Secondly, students can actually get in touch through our Twitter handle or Instagram. Okay, they can suggest us. And moreover, we will be sharing emails so that student can write to us about the feedback, because as you know, this is the homegrown app developed by India itself. So our feedbacks are important to make this application our own application. So we'll be really happy to have those feedbacks through email, either by Instagram or through Twitter or X right now. X. Yeah.
Okay. Finally, I would like to ask, how can the people of Kashmir start using Rashtriya Pustakalaya? What are the steps to sign up and access the library?
So this library is device agnostic. Like
Okay.
this is the core of this application. So this can be accessed through Android phones.
Okay.
Secondly, iOS, and third through desktop. So anybody who is having access to any of these three, he or she can get first for Android. They need to get into Play Store, search for Rashtriya Pustakalaya application. Okay, and from there, the application is published by National Book Trust. There could be similar application, but I would say look into the publisher who has floated that app. That is National Book Trust India.
Okay.
You can download the app, and once anybody downloads, they would have several options. The first is a sign up. They would be creating an account with a username and password with a minimum detail, like phone numbers are optional. There are several sections that are optional. We have written that.
Alright.
And along with the name and the class or the age group you fall into, a person falls into.
Okay.
So that based on those, they would be getting recommendation of books that is appropriate for those age group. Yeah, exactly. And that doesn't mean that they would be restricted from accessing the other content, but yeah, that would be reflected in recommendation or the content.
According to you.
Yeah.
Rashtriya Pustakalaya is more than just a digital library. It's a gateway to knowledge, culture, and endless possibilities for our community. Thank you so much, Mr. Ajay sir and Mr. Ateeq Rahman sir, for your insightful answers. To all our audience, stay tuned for more such inspiring discussions on YouTube Studio, brought to you by GGHSS Khanyar. This is Arja Atifa signing off with the hope for better future in our Kashmir. Take care.